I am incredibly grateful to you all for making this possible. We reached 1K subscribers count and still growing. I really couldn't imagine when I kickstarted this YouTube channel, Mystic Mentalist, last year in 2024, while keeping it almost dead for 4 years, which I created back in 2019. Why? Because I went to chase fame. You'll ask me where? Come on, take a guess. Come on, you already know it. Instagram. Meanwhile, it feels like that I was trying to appeal to everyone and end up pleasing no one. So what exactly happened? A lot of competitive environment, hate, jealousy, and most importantly, it was killing somehow my space of creative liberty. And then my folks wanted me to join law school, which I didn't want it to. Because you know how Indian parents could be sometimes. I already have 2 degrees, which first being in psychology and English literature. Yes, I do love English literature. You learn a lot from these poets, novel writers, and playwriters. They have the best nuances, a perspective towards life, and then they use some creativity and then they put it into words. So I gave myself an ultimatum. I gotta do something different. And this is what I do best. My passion for magic has been growing since I discovered it at the age of 12. And I gotta use this knowledge that I acquired over the years to help everyone, because somewhere around in the real life situations, I realized that I am good at teaching too. So why don't I use this skill to do some better good and contribute towards magic community? Now today in this video, we're going to talk about 3 things. First, that I already did and I didn't realize that because I was so hyped. And I'm gonna say this again. I could not be more thankful and grateful to you guys, my viewers, a family who are watching right now. And for the new viewers who are going to join us on this channel for this journey, building a community we call Magic Gang, baby! Magic Gang rules the world. Secondly, we will going to talk about one of my particular style of videos, first impressions. Now, people who are fan of my content, they know where I test some new and old magic product out in the real world and then get the opinion of the people. But lately, I've been receiving some of the most hated comments in the comment section, which we will going to talk about it. And then I will explain it to you, the motivation behind why I do this and how I come up with this idea. Thirdly, I'm going to talk about what you're going to do if you get booked for a live performance on a very short notice where you have no time to prepare for that gig whatsoever. What you're gonna do? Something that gives me amazing results, and this will work for you. All right, guys, so let me paint this picture crystal clear for you. I knew this from the very start, from the very beginning, that moment I took the first step into this opinion-based business, that I will receive more hate than appreciation. And I was not wrong. It didn't took me long to prove my point that it was right. Talking about my first impression videos where I perform magic product that I personally buy and I perform it out in the real world in front of spectators. Then I ask for their first impressions, their thoughts, their opinions, by not revealing the trick behind the effect, but instead asking them if someone around them, like in their family, their friends, or even their children, wanted to learn that particular magic trick or mentalism effect, based on their answers they provide to me. Now, this is something new in the magic community, and when I come up with this new idea and when I post the first video of first impression, I knew most of the people won't gonna get it or won't gonna understand it at the first get-go. It's just like when a new stuff arrive in the market and people need to get adjust to that. Let's take an example of the first iPhone. Back in 2007, when Steve Jobs revealed the very first iPhone with so many functions like multi-touch and hundreds of applications, and then camera, I don't know the first iPhone was having a camera or not, but anyway. And then the whole entire screen was a touchscreen operating system. Now people thought that this won't work because Apple was known for making PCs, laptops, Macintosh, so they stick with their old phones like Nokia, Blackberries, Sony Xperia, yada yada yada. Until iPhone 4 and 4S arrived back in 2011. I guess suddenly a revolution came and it revolutionized the entire mobile industry. And majority of the people now cannot even imagine a single day without having an iPhone. They are like stick to it, they are glued to it. And we as a magician, remember when Apple announces the new software update and they were changing the whole calculator system? How we all magicians go crazy in the magic community, but we figure out the way. And now we are still using it. The point I'm trying to make is, whenever a person sees something new, it takes time for them to adjust to that, or it takes time for them to understand of its true potential. Now, some people are all over my first impression videos and commenting, hey, why are you telling the name of the effect? Just ask them to how your performance was. Just rate your performance, not the effect. Blah, 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 blah. Bing, bang, boom. Hold on, watch this.
If you're homeless, just buy a house.
She's the type of person to bury her phone when it dies.
Okay, it's an opinion-based business, I understand. Everyone can have their own opinion, but there should be a logical opinion. There should be a logical counterback. But here, people are just bullcrapping and spreading hate whatsoever to something that they don't fully understand. Again, I'm going to repeat myself here. I am not revealing any sort of a secret or a trick behind the effect. Instead, I'm asking the spectator for their opinion, their first impressions, their thoughts. And if they wanted to recommend this magic or a mentalism effect to someone around them. And these videos that I am making for the spectators will going to also help those aspirants who wanted to learn or who wanted to pick up on this particular magic or a mentalism effect. They'll get the ideas behind how it works, what will be the reactions, and what will be the reactions they will get if they perform this magic in front of their own spectators. And this will also going to help them to make their own routines with it if they wanted to buy this so-and-so magic product. All right, guys, it's about time. I'm going to give a little knowledge about applied psychology here, and then I'm done with this topic. And this is for those people who don't get or don't understand my motivation behind my first impression videos. So, an average spectator is equals to an average human being. We're not going to put an effort to go all the way on Google or any specific website that I mentioned during the shoot or in my videos about a product, XYZ product that is being produced by, just to get an information or a secret behind a trick that I just performed for them. And therefore, all these magic products come with a secret passcode that you have to put in to learn the secret behind a specific trick or effect that you bought from a particular website. They have a ton of other things to care about. They will not going to see you perform. They will think for a bit, oh my God, how did you do that? They will ask you, of course, you will not going to say, if you are a true magician or a follower of a mystery art, and then try to scratch their head, and then they will going to forget the next day. They won't even think about. They will only going to have some glimpse of the memories of some trick or some effect that you pulled off on some occasion or an event. Now that's it. Let that sink in. At the end of the day, if you like my content, you're gonna watch it and get entertained. And if you don't like it, simple. Just don't watch it. Skip to another YouTuber. There are hundreds of them. Either you are with me on this journey or you are not. I'm not mad at you. If you're going to meet me someday in person, I am going to address you. I am bigger than that. I still want to see you eat, but not at my table. But I'm doing this full on. I'm not like, hey, let's grab everybody. Guys, we are talking about magic and mentalism. No. It's a free world. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you like. That's the end of it. What if you get a call from your client on a very short notice saying,
Hello, Maverick?
yeah, it's me.
We have a very important show coming up urgently.
Okay.
Think you can make it?
All right, tell me about it.
We got a very important people coming up in this event, and don't worry, on a very such short notice, you will be paid handsomely.
All right, I do address that thought. Do let me know the venue and the timings, please, so I can reach there on time. All right, thank you. Now this gives me an amazing results, and this will definitely gonna work for you. The first, I always start out with a warm-up, which is going to be psychological card force. That's how I scope out my audience members to come in, bring them on the stage. I don't usually need the cards, but if you are one of those who always carry the deck of cards with you, this will also going to work for you as well. There are ideas scattered all around the internet. Just go ahead and find whatever you find useful. Then I will start scoping out for my participants for Midas Touch by Peter Turner, which is my personal favorite. This is my personal favorite. I perform it everywhere. Wherever I get the gig to perform in, I perform this. I mean, I'm telling you guys, if you perform this in a black tie event or in some corporate shows, you will going to fill the whole room with compliments. You will receive compliments after compliments. This is a showstopper. Showstopper. You gotta try this. Third, I will perform the techniques that I learned from a very underlooked project from Mindhouse. The project is called Lost by Louis Leval and again, Mr. Peter Turner. There are some best impromptu, gimmickless techniques that you can use in your act, like calculator predictions, subtleties on one ahead principle, book test, then which hand effect, and several other ideas. Your 20 to 30 minutes of performance is covered right there. I mean, when you get these two geniuses sit together, you are in for a show there, son. Fourth will be Conscious Magic by Andrew Gerard and Rand Pink. This is a 5-episode project, or should I say 5-part project. But I will be performing from first episode project, which includes the real world, T-Rex, radio effect. These will be some of the astonishing mind-reading effects, completely impromptu. I gotta tell you guys, this Conscious Magic project, it's kind of like a fine wine that ages well as it gets older. You definitely have to try it once in your life, guys. It's a 5-part project, but try at least once, 1, 2, or 3. I don't know, but you gotta try. And if you did, do let me know your thoughts in the comment section and let's start a healthy conversation about it. Yeah. And in my finisher act, it will always going to be hypnosis and tarot card readings. That is my niche. This is my niche. And yes, I do carry tarot cards with me most of the times, but this is sort of like my signature style performance. And this can be vary according to your signature. You can add your own signature, which you are best at it. All these mentalism effects that I just mentioned does not require for you to carry anything with you. It can be done from a daily objects. You can literally borrow the object from the member of the audience and can be done on stage and also in close-up environments. All right, guys, so these were my top 5, you can say, yeah, top 5 mentalism effects that I always perform on the shows that were organized on such short notice. Use this. This is a very good blueprint I can perform. I can give it to you. So do let me know if I miss out something. Tell me in the comments. And with all that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. All hands together now. Salute. Take care, guys. Be safe out there.